I'm dancing. I'm having fun. I love that new intro. Hey, everybody, it's Charlie Grace with Charlie Grace Adventures. Thanks for being here for Behind the Wheel Wednesday. I'm actually sitting behind the wheel. I'm not going to be sitting really close to the wheel today because I'm enjoying my comfy seat. Oh my gosh, I have so many really cool things to share with you today. But first of all, I just want to say thanks for being here. If it's your first time being here, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button and that bell to get notified. Every Wednesday, 8 o'clock, I'm going to be going live. We're going to be talking about hot topics, having special guests, giving away prizes, all sorts of cool things. So you really want to be here on Wednesdays. It's going to be a really cool thing. I'm still going to be putting out my long form videos. Just remember, members get it at least 24 hours in advance of everybody else, if not some of the special member stuff too. If you're a member on YouTube, you guys get all the sneak peek stuff. I love that. And yeah, there's lots of things happening. So first off, let's just say hi and see who's in the chat today. If you're in the chat, just remember, keep it G-rated, pretty please. It's a family show. So appreciate everybody being here. Let's go and let's see who we have. I'm going to go to the chat here. I think we have, who was our first person that came in today? I think it was Roads of Life. Oh, it was Roads of Life. Oh my gosh. Who wrote that song in the preview video? Oh, isn't that great? Gonzo Book. Our friends, Gonzo, they wrote that. I love that. And we put video to it. I thought it was really cool. So they did a fantastic job. That's right. Thumbs up, buddies. Thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Broken No Man knows we're talking about travel apps. He's like, I got Google Maps. I don't need nothing else. Well, that's because you're an experienced pro, buddy. That's why, because you're cool like that. But some of these apps are really helpful. They're more than what you think. So just, have an open mind about this. You never know. There's my friends Jane and Roger. Hey, guys. Joining from Byron, Illinois. Very nice. Well, I'm down in Alabama today. Really enjoying the weather. It's been really nice. No tornadoes this week. Yay. Good. Two thumbs up for that one. It's been really nice. Let's see who else is here. I'm going to keep going, scrolling through the chat here. David Green. Hi-yo from Chicago. Hope you're having a great time up there, David. I miss Chicago. I miss the food. Go to Giordano's or Riccobenni's and get me some lovely Italian. I would really like that. There's my good friend Linda Barker. How are you? Hope you're having a great day as well. Let's see. Oh, She Devil's here. Hey, good to see you. Hope you're having a great night. Let's see. You're like 9 feet behind the wheel. I would say 9, maybe like 6, maybe 5. I don't know. It just depends. I'm pretty close. It's an optical illusion. I'm just really enjoying this cushy seat right now. So I'm really liking this. 77 degrees. Regular gas is $2.55 a gallon. Good to know. Let me know today in the chat where you are and how much is fuel where you are, because that's important. That's a really interesting thing to think about. And for some of us diesel people, it's getting up there. I think I paid, cheapest I found was $3.19 in Athens, Alabama. Not too bad. Not too bad. Say, our voyage with MS. Greetings from Texas. Hey, there's Craig and Shar. Good to see you guys. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks so much for being here. Those really good friends of mine. Bobby Aiello. Good evening, Charlie Grace, and all my Wednesday folks. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a great night. We're having a good time just getting together once again. I have a location of Giordano's about 5-minute walk away. Oh, geez. For you guys who don't know, Giordano's is a pizza place. They now have them all over the United States. Not everywhere, because I don't have them in Alabama, to my knowledge. But I used to love to get their deep dish pizza. It takes about 45 minutes to cook, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. 1 or 2 pieces, and I'm good to go. Gas is $3.75 here in Chi-Town. Whew. Yeah, don't miss those days. Oh, it was something else. Well, let's get to the good stuff, right? Okay, let's see what everybody's doing here. There's Angie. Hey, Angie, good to see you. Otherwise known as Thrifty Angela. If you guys know Thrifty, she's really awesome. Jana Rogers says gas is $3.39 in Byron, Illinois. Yeah, Illinois is always a little pricey. New York and Illinois tend to be, in California, super pricey. Go up to Canada, whole nother ball of wax. It makes you really, really think about this. Average for Texas is $2.77 a gallon. Good to know. Freedom Van Gogh. Hey, pizza is the essential comfort. Amazingness. Hey, guys, thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. Hey, if you guys haven't checked out Freedom Van Gogh, I got a lot of wonderful mods put on from them, and I just appreciate these guys so much. And gals. Don't forget the gals. They're really rocking it. All right, Angela says, watching for my phone, so it's my real name, LOL. Okay, so she's incognito, guys. It's really Thrifty Angela. You'll never know. Roads of Life, like, Texas rocks. Yeah, it does. Absolutely. And Terry's like, hello, everybody. Good to see you. Okay, hot topics for the night. Let's talk about this, really. I think it's time that we need to break out and let's see. I think it's time for hot topics. Okay, so I got to get back in my news anchor attitude here and just show you guys some pictures. So someone had asked me a while ago, they're like, we're so used to seeing them in the van. We're not used to seeing you in the Echo. I said, well, I really like both. There's nothing wrong. And technically the Echo is a Sprinter van with like a box on the back, if you really want to get technical to it. And one's considered a Class C and one's considered a Class B. But at the end of the day, I still have my van. I still have my Dodge Ram ProMaster. And I really thought long and hard about, do I keep it? Do I sell it? Do I do this? Do I do that? And I think it's eventually the time, because I don't get to use it like I used to. So I put it on RV Trader. If you know someone who's out there looking for a very well-maintained Dodge Ram ProMaster van with 55,000 miles on it, the van itself is a 2020, the build out's a 2021, and then it was Charlie-fied, just saying, send them my way, because someone's going to get a really good deal on all the stuff that I did to this, because it's definitely not going for everything I put into it. I just want someone to go out there and enjoy it. It's that time, it's that season. So go out there, have the fun stuff, and enjoy it. And someone else asked me, they said, hey, we heard you wrote a book. I'm like, yeah, I wrote a book. And I give workshops all over the country on how to RV with your dog or how to RV with pets and things like that. So I'm going to drop that link again, once again. And if you are going to any of the Overland Expos, any of the Overland America, a bunch of overlanding things, I'm going to be hopefully giving this presentation as well. It's a lot of fun, a lot of cool, interesting stuff that you may not know about from gear and things that'll help your dog as well as help you. So just a thought, got to put that one out there. All right, let's take a look back in the chat real quick and see who jumped in here. Let's see. Deborah's here. Good to see you, Deborah. Hope you're having a great day. Linda Barker says, okay, $2.45, 49 cents at Costco in Strongsville, Ohio. Yeah, I bet. I heard there's more than a few disco balls in that thing. Yeah, just a few in my rig. Just a few. Gotta love that. Okay, so let's get to this. We have a few of the hot topics that we're going to bring up, and we're going to start with, ready for this? This is big. I'm a big fan of renting an RV before you buy one. Huge fan, because if you're like me, you probably have owned a few RVs or vans in your lifetime. You're like, I wish I would have known that. Wish I would have known that. Well, there's lots of companies out there, and I think they're doing a great job. But did you know, if you rent an RV and you want to go to a national park, in some state parks, by the way, they are checking your registration. And this is important. If my name's on the registration and it's my RV that I'm renting out to you through like Outdoorsy or something like that, and you're going to stay in a national park, they don't like that anymore. What they're saying is they want people to register their business as a rental and not as as a person who doesn't own it. It becomes a real issue because they're looking at that as now a business. So national parks are like not exactly excited on that. So I'm giving you a fair warning that if you decide to go rent an RV and take it to a national park, they're going to want to know whose it really is. If the name unlicensed doesn't match the registration, it could be a problem. So just be aware of that. This is a new thing this year. I've been doing a lot of research on this. It's a real thing. Also, get your America the Beautiful pass. If you are a veteran, if you are a person who's currently in service, if you're a person over 65, a senior, of course, you guys get different rates, but you need to apply for it and you need to have it. I pay full price for mine. Number one, I want to support my national parks. Number two, I may or may not get to any for the year. I'm going to get to a few, but some people use them all the time. I have mine with me in my van all the time. I learned this lesson the hard way because last year I thought I had it in my van and I went to the Badlands National Park and it wasn't there. I was like, oh. And of course, then I had to pay like $35 just to get in, plus the camping fee. So just because you have a campground reservation in a national park doesn't mean you have entrance to the park. So be aware of that. Get your America the Beautiful passes. Those are really cool. Roads for Life says, we rented one before we bought the Class B. Glad we did. I'm telling you, renting is the way to go. I don't care what people say, like, oh, it's too expensive. Oh, it's $200 a night. It'll save you thousands in the long run, just to know what you like. It's a big deal. Broken Nomad says, if you're a veteran, you can get free entrance if you have your veteran or your DL with your VA ID. That's correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. I rented a camper van, asked to keep it for an additional day. That's when I fell in love with the camper van travel. Oh, yeah. A year later, you had your own. See? That's what happens. You rent them and then you know. I love this, but just want you guys to be aware of the registration. Okay. Next, KOA came out with their big statistics, and it's out in RV, news. Everyone's talking about this stuff. I know a lot of people who've made a lot of videos about this, but I think the bottom line people keep asking is, are people still camping this year? And we've watched the stock market go up and down. It's affecting a lot of people. So what they're saying is they're expecting like 1 million new households are going to try camping for the first time in 2025. That's a lot. That's a huge thing. And 62% of consumers who began camping within the past 3 years say they plan to continue. So we always know, I say most people who get into it are like, especially RV life, 2-3 years, and they're like, okay, I think I'm done. So when you start looking at these big campers, realize you may really have a short lifespan using that rig. So be aware of that. But also be aware that there's new people looking for those campgrounds. You think you want those campsites? Oh yeah. Even boondocking. Be aware of boondocking. There's a lot of people who are getting rigs like mine who want to go boondocking. So all those boondocking sites that are for free, especially on the East Coast, a little harder to find, a little harder to get. So be aware of that. Here we go. A great van equals the one you travel in. That's right. It's exactly right. That's the way you got to look at it. Exactly right. David says, thanks. It's better now that you sit your butt in the last summer. Not. Oh, so you've been to Oshkosh, Absolutely. I love this. Okay. So I want to know, we've been talking about food, and most everyone makes s'mores, especially when you get together in big groups. What is your favorite campground food or meal? I want to know this. Put it in the chat, please. I'm curious. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube tonight. We're on a bunch of different things. I'm curious to see, what is your favorite campground meal or food? And the reason why I'm asking this is because I tend to eat the same things all the time. And I'm trying to, as a solo traveler, you're only limited as to what you can do. And yet I go places and they make these huge meals. A storyteller group, they all bring a little something, and you're like, next thing you know, you're having spaghetti and sausage and fresh made bread. And you're like, oh my gosh, how are these people making all this stuff? I'm lucky to make a turkey sandwich. I'll eat lox and bagels. I'll definitely do my scrambled eggs and fried potatoes. But I'm not making pork chops. Does that make sense? It's hard when you're a solo traveler to eat like that. I might go out and do something really nice. But when you're cooking, especially over a campfire, what do you guys like to eat? I'm really curious about this. So She Devil says burgers or cold cuts. See, I'm sort of with you on that. I can do that. That's part of my thing. Oh, Charlie Grace, I'll be at the Amana RV Park, but at the end of September. Oh, really? Buddy, I'm going to miss you. We're talking about the Amana meetup for mods, merriment, and maintenance, or merriment, mods, and maintenance. I call it MMM. We'll talk about that a little bit. Our Village with MS pizza. Ooh, they make some good pizza. I've had their pizza before. I really like that one. So I can attest to that. Very good. If you're disabled, you can get a lifetime golden access passport free for national parks. Oh, see, good to know. Good to know. Road to Life said sweet and sour meatballs. Oh, those are good too. Yeah. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Oh, Broken Name. I put my Amazon book in there. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. Linda Barker says, I like Boy Scout dinner, burger, potatoes, an onion, and a foil pat. Ooh, see, that sounds good. I like the onions. I like it all nice and stinky. Totally there for the onions. Roads of Life. I've had those. They are yums. Oh yeah, they are. It's interesting. There's a lot of people making pizza at campgrounds. It didn't used to be a thing. And now all of a sudden I see a lot of people making pizza. They bring in these pizza ovens that you put on top. I know the Slinky stove, the one that, collapses and comes down, is actually getting a pizza oven on top of that pretty soon. I cannot wait. That's going to be fun. I can't wait to try that one out. I'm right. I need to try those too. I know. See, wouldn't that be cool? It's a great idea. It's a great idea. I love these things. I prefer someone's deviled eggs. I do make some good deviled eggs. I have been known. But I saw Broken Nomad sent me a picture the other day of some fried eggs. So I would say like Scotch eggs, which reminds me of, so it's fried deviled eggs. Really delicious. I think it's nice where you scoop it out, you fry the egg, and then you put the topping in. That's really cool. I like that. But I'm from the South. We fry everything. Everything. Twinkies. We fry Snickers. We fry a cheesecake. I mean, you name it, we fry it. It's not just chicken. That's for sure. Not just chicken. All right, let me take these down for a second. All right. Here we go. Fried butter. I've never had fried butter, but it sounds pretty interesting. I wonder how you could do that. I don't think you could do that. It's got to be something new. Yeah, I've gone to a lot of Southern meals where they fry it's just like a plate of brown. It's a plate of like shrimp, chicken, fried mushrooms, fried onion rings, fried everything. And you're like, it's just a plate of brown. It's almost like looking at Mexican food, only fried food. If you really want to think about it. I love this. Oh my gosh. Okay. So tonight's big thing we were going to talk about was apps. Now, I'm going to go through and I'm going to talk about some of my apps that I use. And give me just a second here. I'm going to add this. I just took that down, didn't I? Here we go. Okay. Planning and research apps. So I have a bunch of planning and research apps that I love to use. And some of them are, they're going to be your typical, Google Maps and things like that for little apps that you do. But when it boils down to, you need to decide, are you going to go to a campground? Are you going to go boondocking? Are you looking for RV overnights? Are you looking for a harvest host? There's a lot of things. And when I actually plan, this is where it gets really crazy, guys. And I have 2 different things that I plan with. And this year I've been planning with Adventure Genie. I love Adventure Genie. They're fantastic. They've been doing a great job. I've also used RV Trip Wizard. Now, 2 different ways of doing it. I like them both for different reasons. So, but the way I travel, because I'm a van lifer, I have all these tabs open. Oh my gosh, it's the adventure planning right there. Then I go to iOverlander. I have the RV overnights and the harvest host. I have all this stuff open, okay? Because at the end of the day, I still want to see the specific route, and there's things along the way I want to stop and see. So I have all this stuff going at the same time, which is a little hard on a lot of people. But I'm going to give you a list of all the apps that I use at the end of this, so you can screenshot it, take it, and enjoy it, and go to town. But planning, I think, is really the biggest key when you're traveling, and getting some of these good apps makes a huge difference. Sharing your itinerary with someone is also even better. Because if you're traveling and that way they know where you're going and what's going on for safety reasons, people ask me, how are you being safe? This is one of the ways I'm safe. Sharing my itinerary and checking in every night and every morning is a cool thing. Communication and internet apps. Okay, this is where it gets fun. Haha. Now, everyone has a cell phone, but sometimes cell phones have no coverage, right? So we talk about internet. So I personally have a T-Mobile hotspot, T-Mobile home thing, and I have Starlink. Those are the 2 things that I use the most, okay? And I use that on my van security system, because I also use Amazon Blink cameras inside and now outside. So it really helps me so I can see what's going on in the middle of the night, things like that. I have solar lights that pop on when people walk by. Really, really handy. But you've got to have good communication internet. If you are going to be looking for something encrypted, such as like a WhatsApp or a Signal, those are good apps to use too. But I just want to let you guys know what I use. Here we go. For BLM land, I found that solar, nothing beats Gaia GPS. Bingo. Gaia GPS is fantastic. There's a free version and a paid version. I love that. I do love it. Okay, weather preparedness. I am just like pretty much any other person on the road who is uber weather aware. So I don't know if it's my natural barometer. I don't know, but I'm checking AccuWeather. I use Storm Radar. I use Weather Omega. I use Windy to check the way the wind is coming and how many knots it's blowing and things like that, what's coming up. Big fan of Ryan Hall, y'all. I think everybody who travels is. So just, got to have those things. But weather apps, got to have them. Got to have them, guys. Secure the van. We just talked about my Blink system. And hold on a second here. Here we go. Okay. These are the ones that I use the most. If I had to pick codes or apps and codes and things I use, let's talk about this. So I forgot about Campendium. I use Campendium quite a bit. Recreation.gov, one of my favorite places to go find really good, Army Corps of Engineer, national parks, things like that. I love those things. Spot Crime Plus is also a fantastic app. If you haven't tried it and you like your good old-fashioned Cracker Barrels in Walmarts, before I go and spend the night there, I go on Spot Crime Plus and I see exactly if there's been burglaries or assaults or who knows what, within like a 3-block area. It's pretty handy because they'll tell you, hey, we have no security at night. Just here's what's going on. And I have moved based upon some of that stuff. So I like Spot Crime Plus. It's pretty handy. Talked about AccuWeather and Storm Radar and the Windy. Watch Duty. Oh, that's right. The fires. See, I'm in Alabama. I forget these things. When I started moving out west and traveling out that way, trying to keep up with the fires, that's a big thing. Now, it gets hazy and smoky, and you're trying to figure out, well, what direction are they going in? Are they coming my way? Do I need to evacuate? What's happening? So keeping up with the fires is a really big deal. Gas Buddy is one for fuel. I love that. And same thing with iExit. iExit's really handy. There's one iExit for vehicles and one iExit for trucks. And if you don't know what iExit is, if you're on a major highway, let's say you're going 80, down I-80, not 80 miles an hour. And you're like, you know what? I wish I knew how much fuel was going to be up the way. Or in about 30 minutes, I need to stop and take a meeting. Or about 30 minutes, I need to stop and find some food. It's going to tell you what's coming up. And I really like that a lot. iExit has been a huge, huge help. Love that one. And if you're like me and you're on the road and you're trying to work and you do need a good cell phone signal, OpenSignal has been fantastic. So OpenSignal will let you know where the nearest towers are and what the signal's like around the area. So these are my favorite apps. I highly suggest you guys, like I said, take a screenshot. If you want to use the QR code, you can do that too. I'll go over my website and you guys can figure it out from there. But just want to put that out there because people ask me all the time, what are you using? I'm like, right there, guys. This is my list right now. Love it, love it, love it. If you guys have any questions or if you have ones that you like to use, I want to know in the chat too. It's really fun. Hey, Robert's here. Hey, have a great live, Charlie. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate that. Really cool. So let me know in the chat which ones you use the most, or if there's any out there that I don't have on the list that you think are worth having. One thing I will say that I didn't put on was truck maps. Truck maps is really, it's free, it's handy, it's like any kind of navigational system, but it's meant to be for truckers. So for bigger rigs, making sure that you're on truck routes, not going down side streets or getting yourself in other things. It could take you out of the way just a little bit, but the streets are going to be really heavy duty and it's going to hold your stuff. I love that. Here we go. Hey, Charlie Grace, I switched over from Facebook. I'm still on the phone watching, so I can't tell everybody. Okay, Angela says hi, just so everybody knows. Gotta love this. Here we go. And we're still talking about the weather rock, really? The story of the weather rock. Okay, so the rock is, if the rock is wet, it's raining. If the rock is, was it cold? It's cold outside. If it's hot outside. Like that's a stupid thing about, if the rock is moved, could be a tornado. I don't know. It's a cute story about the rock, the weather rock. Thanks for bringing that up. I knew there'd be something. I use RV Parky if we want to stay in RV park for the night. That's a great one. That is a great one. This is going to get weird and I don't want to be unrelatable because I know I still have 1,000 Trails membership and I love my 1,000 Trails membership. There are days when I want to be in a campground and just not have to worry about a thing. When I go to Colorado, I'm actually going to be staying out in Blue Mesa. Is it Blue Mesa or Mesa something? It's 1,000 Trails campground in Colorado for a little bit, just so I can get my bearings, do my laundry, get hooked up, do everything I need to do for the rig because I'm going to be doing a lot of boondocking in the way. So yeah, it's a big deal. Hey, there's Outdoors with Den. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for being here. We're talking about apps that we use, that we like the most, things that can be helpful for other people, especially if they're trying things out. And if you see something on the list that you have questions on, let me know. More than happy to go through those. Really, really fun. So I'm going to take a drink, guys. By the way, cheers. Happy Wednesday. We'll do a, it's drinking the water, doing hydration, lots of allergies going on. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. Love's app for gas, showers, and overnights. Yes, I love me some Loves. And you'll notice, depending on how you do your fuel, if you're gas, they have a good thing with the app. And you get, I think it's 10 cents off gas, 15 cents off diesel. But if you use something like Open Roads or those kind of things, you'll get more if you go and use the truck lanes, which is nice. I don't always like to use the truck lanes. I'll be the first to admit, especially when I had only a 24-gallon fuel tank, because those fuel pumps go really fast. And I did it like twice and it spilled all over me. Always fun. Not doing that again. Our voyage with MS. I use HipCamp. You can now book campgrounds in and near national parks through them. Oh, I like that. HipCamp is wonderful. That's a really nice thing for people who has some land, have a little place to park, not going to break the bank. Most of them are not as expensive as other places. Some can be a little pricey, not going to lie. Just got to be careful with that. But HipCamp is pretty cool. Alexander says, when you are in Colorado and if you are around Fort Collins, we have a large driveway and a washer dry. You are so kind. That is so sweet. I appreciate that. It's going to be a travel. It's going to be a trip. I've never been to Colorado. Very excited about it. A lot of my friends are like, oh, you're going to love it. You're not going to want to leave. I'm like, well, I do love the South. There's certain things about Tennessee and Alabama it's hard to describe because if you haven't been here, it's just different. It's just like Colorado. It's just different. It's really cool. Okay, here we go. Here's the list. Mobile apps I use: Gaia GPS, Wikicamps, RV Parky, HipCamp, The Dirt. The Dirt's good. I like The Dirt. Rec Gov Camp. Yep. Public Lands, Park Advisor, NPS Visitor, National Park Service Visitor, National Park Service Park Advisor, and National Park Service. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. But you know what? When you're on the road, that's what you're doing. You're constantly looking at these things, trying to get your research done. It is a lot to do in those things. Here we go. Adventure Van Expo. I know in Evergreen. Oh, I know. I'm going to be there. I can't wait. The things that are happening. Well, I guess we should talk about that. Let's just talk about that right now. Where in the world is Charlie Grace going to go? I don't know. Where do you think? Let's try. Let me see. Let me share my screen and you will find out real quick. Here we go. Okay, let's go to meetups. Lots of things going on, guys. Let me go down here. April. Okay, I'm not going to make it to more Expo Overlanding. I'm a little bummed. It's in Missouri in April. It's just not going to happen. It's my daughter's birthday, and I've also been invited to Tiffin to do some stuff with Tiffin. So sadly, I will not make it this year. Maybe next year. That I'll definitely put on my calendar for next year. May, though, let's talk about what's going on in May. So May, I'm going to be at Rocks and Rigs. Let me make myself really small so you guys can see this. Hold on a second here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to be at Rocks and Rigs. Now, Rocks and Rigs is a really neat thing. I'm really excited to be a part of this. This is the first get-together in Northern Alabama for the Northern Alabama Trails and Recreation. They're having this really big thing at Cherokee Rock Village in Leesburg, Alabama. It's super easy. Camping is $19 a night. If you got a bus, it's $21. Passenger vans is $16. It's a cool thing. So I'm going to be there. Then I'm going to go to Amana. So I'm going to be at the Mods, Maintenance, and Merriment. Now I got to say it correctly. And that is going to be super, super, super cool. So let me show you what that looks like. Let me take this off for a second. I have so many screens, guys. So many screens today. What can I say? Let's share a screen. It is, oops. Click on the wrong button. There we go. Okay. So, Amana. There's a whole schedule. There's a whole registration. There's a lot of stuff happening. There's dinners. We've got two really awesome hosts, Tim Dunkel and Kathleen Hansen. Fantastic people. There's a Facebook group, and this is primarily the Winnebago Compact Coach Meetup. So what that means is these are vans, these are Echoes, these are small Class Cs, and if you have any mods you want help with, or if you have a skill set that you could help with these, come on over. And if there's maintenance things you need help with as well. And then, of course, we're going to spend a lot of time around the campfire and hang out and have dinners and just enjoy each other's company. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So I cannot wait for that one, and I'll be there. It's at the end of May, beginning of June, and then I immediately have to hustle to Colorado to be a girl camper at the Rocky Mountain, at Sun Outdoors of the Rocky Mountain National Park area. So it's going to be a hike from Iowa to Colorado, but that's okay. We got that. We can do this. No big deal. We can do it in a couple days, right? I only have to stop every 3 hours for a dog. Small things. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I think some people jumped in here. Hey, there's Karen. You need Aurora apps around here. Ooh. That would be nice. That would be really, really nice. I should mention, those are in addition to the ones I already mentioned. Yeah, dude, you got a lot of apps. You really do. A lot of apps. Such good suggestions. I know. Thank you. I appreciate that. We need to all, like I said, this is a community. We got to stick together. We got to do this. There's Johnny Lightning. Hey, all, a little late tonight. You're always on time, buddy. You're always here. Matter of fact, you know what time you're on time for? Let me show you how much on time you are. You are on time for it's giveaway time. Woohoo! All right. You know how much I love a good giveaway. So we need to pick a word. This is going to be fun. I need to think about this. I think we're going to use apps. Let me see. Let me share my screen. Oops. And let me share a screen here. And we're going to go with the word apps. I like the APPS. Just the way it's spelled, just right there. So all you have to do to win, all you got to do, guys, is type the word apps. APPS. Now, I know that rhymes with a lot of stuff. I know my audience. I know you guys love to do this. If you want to win some swag, you want to win a gift card, you want to win a t-shirt, you want to win something, stickers, whatever it might be, when you win, I send you a lovely package of stuff. It's a lot of fun. Trust me. So, right, apps now. Remember, apps, not taps, not caps, not maps. apps. It's always, yeah, I know. See, oh, geez, like no SPP. No, you guys are killing me. Apps. There we go. See, you guys have got it. See, not taps, not maps, not slaps. It's got to be apps. You guys are hilarious. Not traps. You guys are so good. We could have a Dr. Seuss rhyme-a-thon because I've known you guys for so long now. I love this. All right, we're going to let this go for just a second. We'll get some more people in here who want to, if I didn't win, I'm going to say craps. I love it. Half the fun of being here is just trying to rhyme with whatever word I pick up out of nowhere. And just like slaps. No, not. Ooh, fraps, like frappuccino. Ooh, that's a good one too. You guys are hilarious. I love this. Love it. All right, well, here we go. The Von Traps. No, not the Von Traps. Alex is like apps, and more apps. No, you just get one entry. One entry you put in. You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I think we're going to call it. There we go. I could go for fraps right about now. Oh yeah, I could too. In heartbeat. Do you guys hear the sirens behind me? I've got sirens and birds all around me. It's been a little crazy tonight. Lots of stuff happening. Whew. There we go. Outdoors like a bunch of saps. I love this. Okay, we've got some entries. Here we go. I'm gonna spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel and see what we get. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Only winners. Who's it gonna be? Dun dun dun. I love these. Oh, Terry Jeffries, congratulations. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. Okay, here's the deal. You have to email me within 10 days. All you got to do is email me at contact@CharlieGraceAdventures. Okay, give me your name, address, t-shirt size, any other pertinent information you want to give me, which is great. And I'll send you some fun things in the mail. So I appreciate that. Congratulations. Yay, thanks for being here. How cool is that? Very nice. Very, very, very cool. Love this. Oh, wait. He's like, craps. Congratulations. Yay. Oh, no. Run, Charlie. They're coming after you. No, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm really good. This is fun. If Charlie doesn't receive your email within the next 5 minutes, the prize is not default to you. I'm so sorry. Sorry, buddy. No, gotta win. Gotta win just like everybody else. That's how this works. It's like, dude, you got it. How cool is that? Awesome. That's right. Congrats. Ringwinds are. Hey, Ringwinds are here. Thanks so much for being here. All right, Rosie's been dying to look for the bunnies. Apparently there's lots of bunnies around me. So that's what I've been dealing with over here. All right, well, let me take that down. But you know my email, contact@CharlieGraceAdventures. Send it to me as soon as you can, and we'll get that all taken care of for you, which is fun. Very, very nice. Okay, so I think it's time for some awesome news. Okay. If you have awesome news happening in your life in your area, let me know because I love sharing awesome news. I am now doing a new sort of little goal for me of doing new product Mondays because honestly, if you're like me, I'll find something cool, but I just don't want to spam you guys with stuff. So every Monday, I'm reviewing a product that I really like that I've tried out for a while and I'm going to share it with you. And this past week, I did a table that I actually added to my rig that I love. It extends my countertop and it just makes things go a lot easier in here. So I love that. You guys haven't had a chance to take a look at that. But I'm also learning to love 3D printing. This is awesome. Okay, I'm going to bring some of these with me to Amana, okay? And I made some extra ones because they're handy. But all it does is it screws into a flat surface and then you can put your phone or tablet or whatever you want to do and the cord goes through there. I love this thing. I made one for a friend of mine. She's like, oh my gosh, you got to bring these to Amana. I'm like, okay, I'll bring a couple extra. I'm not going to have a lot, but if you want one, let me know. I'll make one for you. I think it takes like 5 hours to do the 3D printer. And I've just been having a blast with this. So I'm learning, while I'm in Alabama, I'm learning about 3D printing. Exciting stuff, and I'm learning to make stuff. I'm also going through, I think I got some new 3D printing holders for Amazon Blink cameras. That was pretty cool too. So that's my awesomely cool news for the week is 3D printing. I had no idea there were all these really cool things out there. And I had a hard time deciding, do I want to get a 3D printer? I really have to put a 3D printer here. But if I have one and give it to my kids, then I can come visit them and they can print out all the stuff. Or I can give them all the little templates and they can print out ahead of time and I can just pick it up and take it with me. How cool is that? But I'm trying to design some stuff. So I'm learning, designing, pulling things down, and I want to share it with you because if it works, hey, let's just pay it forward and let it get out there. Okay, here we go. For all of you that remember about a year ago, the perps trial ended today. No verdict until Friday or Monday. Ooh, exciting. We'll see what happens. Let us know. Yep, I need to get me one of them and learn how to use it, which is apparently the hard part. Yeah, it's not that hard, but there's a learning curve. There's definitely a learning curve. Very nice. Thank you, man. I'm learning stuff. This is really fun. I don't have room in the van for a 3D printer. See, that was my thing. I really can't walk around with it. Now they do have them at libraries here and other places, but you've got to bring the material in, which isn't a bad idea. Unless they start hauling a trailer behind me. I don't think you want to start hauling a trailer. This is about as big of a rig as I really truly want to get. I honestly, I've been in bigger ones and I don't mind having the space. It's not the space. It's just getting around and doing stuff. It sort of limits what you can do. So that's one of the reasons I love van life travel is it's agile and I can get from place to place and it's pretty handy. And as you can tell, I haven't changed my window shades yet in the front. This has been a tough. All right, let's talk. I have a problem with my windows. A couple different reasons. Do I really want to get into this with you guys right now? Let me think about this. I'm trying to decide. Let me think. Yeah, let's bring it up. Let's talk about it. So here's the deal. The Echo comes with, like most things, it comes with these shades that come down and then there's screen above it and it's attached and it's super handy. Super handy. Definitely doesn't have any insulation. Not super sunblocking, not really. I mean, it's okay, but not great. And I like them because of their convenience. I know there are better shades out there. And for a fact, I have the van made shades in my bedroom in the back that I could not live without. Those are fantastic shades, but I don't take them up and down, up and down, up and down all day. These I take up and down, up and down, up and down all day. So that's the problem. If I were to get the zippered ones that are insulative, and they're great and they're fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I really like them. And I know the Fit RV just did an upgrade to theirs. I love the idea behind it. It's just, I don't know, call it the lazy person in me, call it the ADHD executive dysfunction moment where it's like, it's too much work, which really isn't that much work, but it's still that much work. And I feel like I like my scenery. I like seeing out. I want to see more things out there. I don't know. I'm just having a really hard time making a commitment on changing these shades. And the windows that I have are the click, click that go out, click, click. Those tend to not work as well as the ones that go out with a little screw thing on them. The click, click ones, and I'm being technical here, guys. The click, click ones, I've had to unscrew and they haven't worked as well as the other ones. And so I'm looking for options. I'm really looking for options because I'd love to replace them with a different kind of mechanism, some kind of mechanism that doesn't get messed up all the time. So I'm having window drama. That's my window drama moment. Sorry to unload on you guys, but that's sort of like a thing. And I would love to talk to people who are modifying that and what they're doing, because that's going to be one of my big things that when I talk to these people in a man, I'm like, what are other people doing? I love this. Back to 3D printing. I've been wanting one for a while. It's fun to create stuff. It's really fun. It is really fun. I don't have room in our Class A. Yeah, if you don't have room in the Class A for a 3D printer, then see what hope is there for the rest of us. Yep. The hardest part is bed leveling and making the stuff stick to the bed. Those two things made me throw mine out of the window. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, tell us about your window. See, I know. I don't like to complain. I'm really looking for solutions on this. I'm really looking for solutions because the windows are just enough to drive me insane. Just enough to because I like fresh air. I love them open. I like the screens because I don't like the bugs. But I know for a fact it's getting warmer, and having those shades in the back make a huge difference keeping that cooler in the back. Also makes a huge difference keeping it nice and dark. So, yeah, still working through this. Charlie Grace, you should hire me as a bodyguard and I'll work for deviled eggs. That might be handy. I'll consider that. I'll consider that offer. I'll take that. That way you can keep them up all the time and no creepers to worry about. I'm not worried about creepers. I'm worried about mosquitoes. Mm-hmm. I am like walking sugar and mosquitoes love me. I love that. Is that insane or insaner? Oh no, I get it. I get it. It's a thing. It's really a thing. All right, guys. Well, that's really what. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Excuse me while I get something here because someone is very. Come here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Somebody wants to come say hi. This is Rosie. She's been nudging my legs. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Hello. I know. She's been nudging my legs this whole entire live stream to either get up or go outside. So if you travel with a dog, you understand. Dogs come first. Everything else comes second. She already had her dinner. She already got to go chase some bunnies. She already got, I know, you poor thing. And we've been testing out some new seat covers. So the seat covers are really handy. I'll probably be doing a video here. Let me move this down. There you go, buddy. Now you're on the screen. Are you happy? She's such a photo dog. What can I say? She really likes this RV a lot. It's been really nice. Excuse me. It's allergies. Allergies have been just crazy over here. Hey, yes, there's Rosie Bell Dog, the most famous. Oh, I know. Thank you. She's so sweet. Well, just as a word to the wise right now, it is getting springtime. If you have not taken your dog in or your pet in to get their flea and tick prevention, have their yearly, all the kind of good stuff. Rosie just had her yearly physical, which is great, and check heartworm and things like that. So make sure you guys are doing that before you're hitting the roads. It does make a big difference in keeping them safe and having your own vet versus on the road. To some people who don't travel all the time, it can be a nice little sense of, it's a safety precaution. It's a good thing. There we go. It's like, hi, Rosie. Oh my gosh. Here we go. I just made a Skeeter song. It'll go live on the 20th. Yep. There we go. Yes. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, big yawn. Big yawn. This is about her nap time. Her second 8-hour nap. Gotta love it. She sleeps a lot these days. She is now 7.5. It's hard to imagine my girl was 7. Oh my gosh. She's got a little gray chin. I know. All right, guys. I want to say thanks for being here. Have a fantastic week. I cannot wait to tell you all about other stuff going on. It's going to be a really crazy time. I have lots and lots and lots of upcoming guests through the rest of April, May, and June. I've already just talked to a lot of people. I've got a lot of people lined up, and they're different kind of people, which is great. We're going to have people who have corporations, people have small businesses, people have small products, things that you are really, it's going to be interesting. That's going to impact you in a really cool way as a travel community. So until next week, just remember, every day is an adventure. I'll put out a new video on Sunday and new product Monday, video on Monday. Have a great week, guys.